Hello. Hi, how are you? It's me, it's Claire. And it's Alcohol Awareness Week. No, it's not, actually. It's Mental Health Awareness Week. So I'm here today because I'm planning to be here with you all week. I have guests lined up. There's no guests joining us today, unfortunately. You've just got me. I've got 3 guests coming this week, maybe one more to confirm. And I just want to talk about mental health because it is so important. It's so linked, right, to what you're drinking. I was brave enough to ask the question in my book, is alcohol, the thing we typically use to keep it together, actually the root cause of our poor mental health? Because this book, my book, available on Amazon, will share my personal experience and how I support others when they're asking themselves a similar question. Because my mental health was nowhere near as healthy as it is now when I was drinking all the wine all the time. I was relying on it for very various different reasons. And I just want to explain how my service is here to support and to help with that, because my work is really about what's in your glass. It's about what's leading you to pouring that glass in the first place. So I break down my 3 sessions that I deliver to my members each week. I break them down into 3 different areas. They're called motivational pillars because each of these areas are going to be motivating you when you wobble. So let's pretend today's your day 1 and you want to go ahead with this. You're going to stop drinking and you're not going to be doing that anymore. So you use your willpower and you say, right, this is the new me. This is me moving forward. That's fine. And it might work for some of the time. It might work for some of you, but it's not really the best route to lasting change. Instead, what's better is looking at what it is that we really want, what it is that we really desire, and using that as a carrot so you can run towards that as your goal. And asking ourselves, is alcohol helping us to achieve that or not? And then as you're relying on alcohol, maybe keeping track of why you're drinking it, the reasons why, and asking yourself, is it working? Is it working for you? Is it making you relax? Is it helping you to turn out as the person that you think you're aiming to be? Is it getting in the way of your success? Is it stopping you from having the time and the energy and the motivation to do the things that you really want to do in your life? So those are the questions that I'm hoping you're going to be asking yourselves, rather than thinking, I really just want to have a glass of wine and I'm trying hard not to. Instead, we're using this as evidence towards our decision to look at this, evidence towards trying life without it. Because for many of us, it's getting in the way, but it's making those connections, because for so long we've relied on it. We've been pushing it on each other. We've been saying it's the answer to all the problems. It might be that often we're bumping into each other and we're talking about the problems that we've got in our life. And I would be guilty of thinking that most of those things could be solved with a new top and a good night out. And that's just the tool that we've used for such a long time. And now it's about saying, right, what else can I do? What else is there out there to help me? What am I really craving? What is it that I really want? So if wine or alcohol is getting in the way, I want to break it down into 3 different key areas and see if these ring true for you. So maybe it's your health. Perhaps you've had a health scare. Maybe it's your weight or your blood pressure, or just a general mood of feeling under the weather. You could be feeling depressed and having these menopausal, perimenopausal symptoms everyone's talking about. Is it a hangover? Is it night sweats? What is it that's going on with you and your body? You know, it's about getting in control and that knowing what it is. Maybe you're trying for a baby and you want to cut out alcohol. Perhaps you just want more time to do the things that you really want to do. This for you could be about getting fit and strong rather than just losing weight and being skinny. It's about being the best version of yourself for the next stage in your life. Maybe you're coming up to that age of, they talk about menopause and osteoporosis, so you want to start building some muscle and learning about protein and nutrition so that it helps you in the next stage of your life. Maybe it's your wealth that this is nipping. Perhaps it's affecting your ability to earn money. Are you worried about money? Have you calculated the cost of the alcohol that you wish you weren't drinking? What about the money that you're spending when you're drinking that you probably wish you weren't? And thinking about your long-term financial goals, have you had much time and energy to focus on that? Perhaps you're in a job that encourages you to drink, and you need to do that to feel sociable so that you can do the job that you get paid to do. Maybe it's your business that's pushing you towards drinking because you're not doing anything that you really, really enjoy. So you're pushing as much as you can to get through the week and then relaxing at the weekend, using it as a treat and a reward for your miserable life. I mean, my program is going to give you permission to pivot, because I'm all about finding out what your skills are and using that experience for the next stage of your life. So perhaps you're interested in thinking about a change of income as you're moving into the next stage of your life. You want to find another way to earn additional streams of income. But you don't have the time or energy to do that while you're drinking. Maybe this is about your relationship. Perhaps it's your partner who's drinking more than you prefer, more than you would like them to. And this isn't really about you, it's about them. Maybe your kids are worried about you, or you're worried that they're copying your behaviour now. This could be about your relationship with yourself and how that would look if you could improve that. Maybe your friends are concerned, or you're concerned about what they'll think about your decision to quit. Maybe you're in a new relationship and you're worried about coming across like the fun police if you tell them that this is something that you want to change about your life. Maybe you're at the end of a relationship and you're worried you're relying on it too much as a self-soothing or to comfort yourself. Perhaps you're thinking that you'll never ever meet anybody else who doesn't drink, so what's the point? Like, I know how hard it is to spend time with other people who are drinking, so maybe it's that you're thinking, oh, okay, if I get through this myself, I'm going to spend a very, very long time on my own because I don't like being around other people who are drinking. Are you drinking because other people are drinking? Are you in a transition from a change of career, relationship, or circumstances, and you're just feeling like you need something else to rely on instead of the comfort that you're finding in that bottle of wine? So if you're finding you're relying on it too much and you want things to change, it doesn't have to be about taking that label, going to your GP, or, giving yourself a label of an alcoholic for the rest of your life. And maybe you're in fear of thinking, well, what will happen if I can't control this? What does that mean? So this is just my way of delivering my service to you. So that, as well as the book, we've got the book now. I'll put the link in for that. I also have a membership, so you can come along 3 times a week and we can work on all of these key areas. And they're all linked together. So some people at the moment are saying, oh, well, I'm not interested in my career. I'm happy with that. I'm happy with my relationship. It's my health. Everyone's got a different motivation. And this is my way of delivering it. But obviously weaving it together to recognize that none of these pillars really stand alone. But at any one time, one of them is going to be nipping you the most, so that we can really hook into that motivation and say, how would you like this to look? It's not about looking about how things have got, worried about sharing how much you're drinking or anything like that. It's about really having a positive focus on the future and thinking about how and what you would do with that energy, time, focus, motivation, and how it's going to improve all areas of your life, not just your mental health. So the membership is a no-fail process. It's just about getting you from where you are ready to the next step. So perhaps you're here and you want to be over here. Now, I can help you with a bridge to get you from where you are to where you want to be. It's a no-fail process. It's support for you at the stage that you are at now. I'm hopefully going to be challenging your thinking and your beliefs about alcohol and about many areas of life. I want you to anticipate success and expect an amazing outcome, because this is life coaching and you're going to get out of it however much you're prepared to put in. I want you to feel like you're not alone. It's fun and affordable for the cost of one bottle of wine a week. So for £33 a month. And on top of that, you could upgrade to take on 1 hour per month of like strategy sessions. So you work one-on-one with me. But apart from that, the membership is there with all of the support that you're going to need in those 3 key areas and momentum to keep you going towards your goal. In the group program, the group's going to be in there as well. So they're all supporting each other. And so you just feel like you're not on your own. You're not struggling with this and coming up against obstacles. You've got somewhere in a space, a container that's there to support you. Like I said, it's a no-fail process. You can sign up and you can leave at any time. It's not a contract. That was the last thing to say. There's no contract. You're not signed up for forever. I want you to feel committed to be putting your energy into it. But at any stage when you feel like that's it, you're where you want to be, you can leave, you can come back. So I didn't want anybody to feel like they had to sign up for 12 months to this. I want you to feel like it's an easy, accessible way for you to gain support without feeling like you have to pay like a lot of money and commit to a long time. And as hopefully if you're getting results, you're going to stay. And that's my game. That's my goal. Because at the end of the day, as you're relying on the wine, I'm hoping that I'm going to be teaching you tools and techniques that are going to be able to make you feel like you don't need to rely on that, and you don't need that. You've got other ways of looking at life, and it's not just about rewarding yourself. It's about finding the answers to what it is that you want to change and having that support and that network there to help you to get to where you want to be without alcohol. If you're interested, give us a shout and let's chat. Bye from me.